What? Where am I? Oh, back here. And ooh goody in front of a microphone. That must mean I've been summoned once again by the gods of artistic creation to watch over a new groundbreaking endeavor. Well, isn't that exciting? You see, I'm Orson Welles, and since I've been dead, I've waited in the darkness for the vibrations of a turning tide, listening for the cry of a dying Hollywood to summon me from the ether. And when I hear a particularly potent yelp, I pop back into existence, like you see me now, to witness a meteoric shift in the subconscious of the human race brought about by the prodigious illusion of sound and image. Since even before my death, the songative soul of man has been choked out and put upon by a world unprepared for and frightened of the full force of beauty, which is achievable through art. Come with me, audience. Cast off your mother's protective fingers from your eyes and say with full throats to the world, show me the scary part. I want to see the truth in beauty. I want to sing the song of death with no fear in my voice and embrace a new path of expression my forebears could only dream of. Yes, dear audience, my appearance here can only mean that we are about to experience an entirely new form of art. Something deeply meaningful, important, and world-changing. I'm told it's in the form of something called a Let's Play. Some sort of documentary about grown men playing with toys. I'm sure the finer points will make themselves known. So, gather around the fire with me as an epic tale of friendship and courage unfolds. For what can be better than experiencing something new with the people you care about? I'll tell you, enjoying that thing while eating a delicious Gordon's roasted garlic and Italian herb fish fillet. Fully cooked and seasoned and ready to go after only a few minutes in your oven or air fryer. Look for it in your freezer section. Now, let's sit back and begin a journey that will change us forever.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 1. Welcome to the show, new listeners and old.
It's a show for old and new listeners alike.
You read my mind.
As
I was
Square
going to say
Enix
that.
so insecurely likes to put on the front of their games. This one's for everybody.
This one's for all of you. And if you are a new listener or viewer,
cheers to you.
Cheers.
Lift my coffee mug.
What we do on this show is painstakingly go through every detail of our playthrough, our unique experience playing a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, we record the entire experience of us playing it and then sort of cut that up into pieces. It was an audio-only Let's Play.
But now we have a big video version, which is obviously edited for an audio experience.
You know, and if you're also new, who we are is we're two guys who like playing Final Fantasy together, though you should, I don't know how to put this. Who cares?
Who cares?
You'll get the vibe.
You'll get it.
And if you're an old listener, we're sorry for the long break.
We really are sorry. We were away for too long.
Very sorry. That really isn't cool to go away for that long.
We're back, though.
But we are back.
And we are back and not going away.
For all the Patreon supporters who stuck with us through the break and supported us and kept us basically alive.
You're the reason that we're still doing this show.
Thank you so much. Seriously, from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.
What we're going to be doing for this season for the video version.
It's wild. Tell them about it.
The video version is really sweet this season. We're really proud of it. We have cameras on our heads for the whole thing. For this part, for the voiceover and the editing bay, for the playthrough of the game. We got a camera on Haley, too, for the playthrough.
We've got cameras everywhere.
It's going to be an immersive experience. So if you're not signed up for the Patreon and you think you might like to watch the video version, head on over, and for $5, you unlock the video version.
Yep.
For those of you who don't want to sign up for Patreon and just love listening, at some point in the future, we're going to release all the video stuff on YouTube, so you can see it later.
We will very likely eventually release this video on YouTube.
This upgraded video version is really just like, we felt like the Patreon supporters deserved something huge for supporting us throughout this long break, and we just wanted to come back hard.
This episode is free.
Yeah, this one's
But
up on YouTube
for
free
everybody.
if you want to go see what it looks like.
The rest will be behind Patreon for a while.
We don't know exactly when, but when it makes sense, we'll start putting those out publicly.
Yeah.
But probably, honestly, not until we're like preparing the next season.
Yeah,
like
it
not
may
for
not
a long
be for
time.
a long time. This season's going to be probably more than 65 episodes, which is more than a year of airing FF9.
I think what we're beginning now, I don't want to stare like too far into the future because it's just like daunting.
It's bright light in the future.
We're looking at like 65 timelines of more than an hour each of like footage with at least 4 angles at all times of video.
There's a lot.
This is the most work anyone has ever done to play a video game. I feel pretty confident in saying that, at least to make a Let's Play. It's still not more work than getting to level 99 in the first reactor in Final Fantasy VII.
Circle Master has
Circle Master is still the patron saint of this show. It's something all Final Fantasy players can understand, I think. Doing too much work for
like a questionable
reasons. Yeah.
This entire endeavor is a questionable. What are we doing?
Well,
what
at this
have we
point,
been doing?
We always use this like metaphor of like we're out on a voyage at sea,
Right.
and that just feels like that metaphor doesn't even work anymore.
That
'Cause
metaphor is
we've been
out at
doing
sea.
this podcast for so long.
Yeah.
And we, like, you know, I mean, we don't need to tell all of you, like, a pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Like, we've been through so much.
I moved twice.
that we're like, yeah.
I'm a totally different person.
We're like completely different people than when we started. Like, when we started it,
We were young. We were
Well,
like 30.
I don't
and
know.
now we're like 36.
like,
Or
it felt like this sort of like perverse thing we couldn't stop doing of just like playing a video game too
yeah,
much.
instead of doing what we really should be doing.
And now it's become what we should be doing. It's
Right.
like our most reliable creative outlet
Yeah.
that we've like had to be away from for a while for like lots of reasons we
original-
don't even want to get into because it just feels bad to think about the past.
That's true. The original reason for the title of the show is like so far gone, it's crazy.
Like
we
no
want
one can
everybody
know about
to know
this.
about
Yeah,
this.
we were honestly like
really
as we
so
were
proud of
recording the
this.
first season, we were like ashamed.
Yeah, we were like, I don't know.
Of like,
Are
we
we
were
going
like,
to
what
explain
even
this
is
to people?
this?
Like, yeah,
I'm-
but now we're here where we're definitely telling everybody.
Well,
We're-
I mean, on top of that, in the break that we've had, like what I wanted to say of like
Yeah.
a silver lining of it is we've been through so much that we have all kinds of new shit that we like and things to talk about and say now.
yeah, that's true.
And I mean, one of the reasons for this big glossy new video version, you know, I think we said it in the pregame, but it's like, you know, we're going to get into like YouTube genres here. We're going to try to make this video version special.
Every genre you've ever heard of,
We're gonna-
most of them POV genres.
Not every
POV
genre
genre.
you've heard of, and
Not
everyone
every
you,
single
well,
one.
not most of the ones you've heard
Most
of
of
are
them.
absent from this.
Yeah, most POV that you've experienced online is not the type that we're doing. We're doing a different type of POV.
You're talking about like skiing, right?
Yeah, yes, and Red Bulling.
Skiing and Red Bulling. Yeah. The Red Bulling videos.
The Red Bulling videos.
Yeah, well, we were inspired by all the Red Bulling videos.
and the cooking videos.
We
and-
thought that it was time to push ourselves creatively.
Yeah, but ultimately still have it only just be us playing a video game.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's the essence of the thing, right? I mean,
It
that's
is.
what all of you have spent so much time doing, too, which is why
Right.
you're here listening
It's
to
what
and
bonds
watching
us
this.
together.
Yeah, and I think also maybe now there's like a more like middle-aged desperation seeping in where I'm like, we have to preserve this precious thing.
Yeah.
This precious thing has to be crystallized. We need to record
It's gotta.
you gotta see it from every angle.
Yeah. So, what you're gonna see from every angle is we played Final Fantasy IX.
Played Final Fantasy IX.
It took like 15 days of gameplay.
15 days of gameplay, lots of footage. You know, we've done a new thing, like our friend, you know, we have people come over at one
Yeah,
point.
we have our friend Spencer Crittenden
a
come
holiday occurs during this.
over. Yeah,
like,
where
what you're
there's
going to
be
experience.
a series of Thanksgiving episodes.
Yeah, over the season is going to be like such a season of life.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of what
I
we've
think
filmed.
it goes from late October to early December of
Yeah.
2022.
Uh-huh. And like what we've already covered in the pregame is like an entire morning of us basically getting ready for the day and meeting up and having breakfast.
Ryan came over. We started talking about what we liked about FF9 or knew about FF9.
Yeah, we're excited to play it because also for the context of this is like in the interim, our lives have been in such turmoil that we haven't really been playing that many games. We haven't sat down together and played a game
in quite some time.
When this begins. So this is like an escape, a vacation.
So come with us on an escape vacation.
On an escape vacation into Final Fantasy IX. If you heard the pregame, you know that's what's happening right now is that we just ate breakfast and the music is playing and filling the room.
We've sat down.
We sat down on the couch.
And we've launched the FF9 program from my PS5's menu because we're doing the remaster this year.
Yeah, we're using remasters now. We've matured as people, as we just long-windedly said. Now we use remasters.
Yes.
Because we can't take as much pain. Knees just can't handle it.
It's true.
Back isn't the same. Sleeping isn't fun anymore. What's happening to me?
So yeah, without further ado,
let's finally go. Let's just start it.
Hit play on Final Fantasy IX. The new journey begins.
It's so nice to have the square soft. It will come up.
PS1 pre-rendered cutscene.
This sure looks nice.
Oh yeah.
So right now we're watching like the scroll that plays if you don't hit any buttons. So it's just like a bunch of really nice images cross-fading in and out, which includes some like PowerPoint slides of the main characters with like little lines of dialogue.
Virtue, you don't need a reason to help people. Sorrow, how do you prove that you exist? Maybe we don't exist. Dilemma, having sworn fealty, I must spend my life in servitude?
This was like a...
These are the themes of the game, man. This game's gonna have many themes. Yeah. Sorrow, dilemma, indulgence. I do what I want. You have a problem? Dude.
Wait.
I love those noises. So we press new game, and a cutscene begins of a roiling ocean in a storm. Wow.
And there's a small ship being tossed about in the waves on a dark night.
That sailboat.
A small sailboat.
How are you gonna survive this storm, young
being thrashed about in a torrent of giant waves on an angry sea. And there's two small hooded figures on this boat. Two cloaked figures surf awesomely off the top. They do a sick jump.
Wow, that is cool. Real-time graphics by Akira Fuji.
Oh, it looks like it was all a dream.
Was it?
Or something, I don't know. Yeah, we smash cut from a little girl's face to like a slightly older princess sitting in a very lavish palace room. I mean...
A memory?
She's rubbing her eyes, this princess.
Yeah. She goes to the window and looks out, and we reveal the beautiful castle and city.
There's like birds flying over all of these little buildings with an enormous castle, and it's all sort of up against the edge of a cliff looking over a bunch of mountains. We're back in fantasy world again. The whole thing has a real Studio Ghibli vibe to it.
Yeah.
Like the character models, unlike 8, they don't look like models out of a teen magazine or something.
They look like
puppets. Cartoon characters again. And I fucking love it for one. I was not a fan of the like realistic people. It's so nice that she's not just like some J-pop model from a magazine and they're not all just teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah, the one other thing I know is that this is Sakaguchi's final hurrah, that he really had his hands all over. And coming out flying over the city is a beautiful airship.
A really nice-ass, like, Victorian-looking airship.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a 3-story house with big glass windows and towers, like, sitting on top of a boat with propellers, keeping it in the air somehow. It looks so good.
Is this an airship town? Or is it on water, or is it on...
The airships in this game are just fucking sick.
This is a castle on a boat.
It looks almost like it's sailing on clouds. Like there's an even layer of clouds in the sky that it like floats just on top of.
Is it on water or is it on clouds, though? Inside the airship, our main character hops down a ladder, walks down a little hallway.
He looks like a teenage boy wearing like a vest and jeans.
He's got real helmet hair.
Yeah, he has he has totally like a Karen haircut, like a parted in the middle, shoulder length.
The Rachel.
90s Rachel from Friends haircut, and he has like a big golden fluffy monkey tail.
That person has a tail.
Yep.
Sure is dark.
Guess nobody's here yet.
Oh, lights a match.
So now we're in control of the main character, in normal graphics mode, looking down on him, walking around in a dark room.
Only the light of his match to guide him. Light the candle. Ooh. So Zidane lights a candle and reveals this wooden room.
Yeah, he's in like a very cozy, slightly unkempt room with a big rug on the floor. It looks kind of like a private library, like that's the vibe.
I love this rug. It's like an ornate oriental rug.
Persian?
Persian.
I don't know. It looks like your rug right here.
It does. And it says Tantalus in the middle. Yeah, like look on the video. It's like that thing.
Yeah.
But if it said Tantalus in the middle.
Who's there?
I'm Zidane.
In classic Final Fantasy fashion, as soon as somebody addresses our character, it pops us to the screen where we get to name him. And it has like some extra information about him too.
His name is Zidane. Gender male, age 16. He's right-handed. His race is tailed human.
Is handedness like a personality trait?
Probably. I'm surprised it doesn't tell us their blood type, because that would tell me a lot.
I can't remember if there's like a handedness mechanic for combat in this game.
Oh, interesting. There is no handedness in this game.
No, I got to assume this is like a pseudoscience personality identifier. Like in 7,
maybe.
They showed us their blood types and stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that, like left-handed people are more creative.
Or evil.
Or evil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe there's something to that.
Maybe in 16 we'll get to see Clive's phrenology chart.
Haley, what are you doing?
But so he's a variation of human. Oh,
Here, come
he's
on.
a tailed human.
There's room for you. He's not a human exactly. He's something else.
Tailed human.
He's a monkey boy.
They call him a tailed human.
A monkey boy. It's me, Zidane.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Zidane, you sure are late.
So in run 3 crazy-looking people.
Yeah, they look real like pirate, bandit types.
Yeah, one of them has like a shock of red hair that's sticking straight up like a Dragon Ball Z type character.
One of them looks like he's probably the chef. He's wearing like a pot on his head or something.
Yeah, he's got a clown nose.
The other one has a bandana. They've all got thick-ass wrist guards on, you know, like real leather battle type stuff.
And these are Blank, Cinna, and Marcus.
If you want a clear
three
picture,
characters.
just picture rapscallions. I guarantee you'll be close.
Sorry. So, where's the boss?
Ain't here yet.
What's clearly a man with a dragon head jumps down and roars, and you go into combat with these rapscallions on your team.
Is that his real head, or is that like a hat mask, a helmet?
Guess you'll have to find out. Oh yeah.
Is that the boss?
4 people in battle.
I can issue commands for each character when their ATB gauge is full by selecting the command from the list. We will attack the masked man. I guess it's masked. I will steal from the masked man.
Ow! You tripped.
I stole a potion. What is Cinna like a member of the village people, or is it like what's his deal? What's he wearing?
It looks like a metal chef hat to me.
It does.
He looks
I
pretty
thought he
cool.
might be like the crew's chef.
Oh! Ow, my head.
We split the dragon part of his costume in half, revealing the boss of this group.
What was his name?
I can't remember. Baku. Who looks like a mustachioed pig man. I
Yeah,
don't know what else
he's
to call it.
definitely
Like
a
he's
pig man of some
he's
kind.
bigger than everyone else. He looks like a beast kind of, but he seems like a jolly dude.
Go easy, you guys. This is a cat pig man. Phew.
Pew pew pew.
Baku.
Hey fools.
You're looking a lot better. Wahahaha. Alright, let's start this meeting already.
So that was like just for fun.
Yeah, he was
fight.
like, I guess the scenario was like we were late to the group meeting.
So he put on a mask and had us fight him a little before...
Giving us the information that we have fun here at Tantalus.
Yes.
Now, the boss is cutting it up with the crew. We don't know exactly what we're doing here yet.
So are we like a pirate crew?
Oh, you'll find out. I'm not gonna ruin it.
So Baku is going to lay out for us the plan.
Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the Kingdom of Alexandria.
Okay. We're going to do a kidnapping and play.
Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne.
Dude, this shot rules.
Princess Garnet.
This angle
Right?
is great.
And I gotta say, the blocking of this scene is so cinematic.
Yeah.
They have like an angle looking up at Baku where he has a little model of the castle in front of him and like dolls he's holding to show the princess and stuff.
And he looks gargantuan. It's like really well framed.
Yeah.
Our ship's about to dock in Alexandria, and when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead.
Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be the blanket Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers.
Okay.
I can't stand Oglops.
What are
But I'll
Oglops?
manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane.
Okay, that's when I kidnap Queen Brahne.
No, the princess.
Or Princess Garnet.
Princess Garnet is the correct answer, I think.
Yeah, so you can play it like you're not paying attention or you are, which is just kind of a nice touch.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can choose the wrong one if you want.
Right.
And it'll be fine. You bet. You're gonna kidnap most vital. You're gonna kidnap.
It'll take us a while to settle on voices. We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
start
always how it is.
testing out certain voices on different characters, and at this point I don't even know, like, is this guy going to be around for much of the game?
Yeah, it's always unclear. So you'll hear a lot of ring as we're trying to
And
find out.
they'll start shaking out.
How the voice goes.
By day 2 or 3, most of them are settled.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah, there you go.
This babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, but Princess Garnet. It's a terrible Porky Pig, but
Well,
it'll
It's your own
mature
creation.
into a.
it's not Porky Pig
It's
at
not
all.
Porky Pig at all.
It's your
It's
own.
mine. Now check out this town square.
We cut over to a town square, which has a big statue of a knight in the middle of it, and we see a black mage stumbling his way through the streets.
This little black mage.
Yeah, classic Final Fantasy black mage, which is to say like a pointy leather hat and like a blue cloak with just like a dark space. You can't see his face.
Yeah.
It's just blackness with glowing eyes.
Management.
It is in the air. He looks up, and looming over him is this airship, the Tantalus ship, coming into town.
I got full whimsy on this. Like, the scenery is beautiful. It's just, like, great. Like, the airship flies right over. Most people don't even notice. Like, it's normal everyday life. And he's like, fuck, look at that.
Yeah, that's great. Was this the ship that was going through that storm? No, that was like a little sailboat in the dream.
Not through the storm.
Right,
But
this
this is the ship that we were on.
Yeah.
The airship.
Right. That is awesome. The center of the castle, there's a giant mirrored obelisk that is like perfectly mirrored.
Yeah,
polished.
We start on just like a reflection of the town, but then as the camera moves, you realize it's a reflection. and
Yeah.
It's a giant fucking sword.
You couldn't do this shot in real life because the camera would be reflected in the thing.
We're aware of this now because we're filmmakers now.
Yeah, exactly. But it looks like a giant sword sticking out of the middle of the castle.
It does. It's bigger than the castle.
It's really
It's
cool.
like, obviously the castle was built around the
Can you
sword.
go inside of it? Can
The
you go like
sword?
the top of the sword and look out at the top of the sword?
I don't think you ever get to walk around the sword until like a cutscene much
Yeah.
later. Not going to spoil that.
It looks so good.
Right?
A mirrored obelisk in the middle of that fucking castle?
Dude.
That was such a cool shot.
It's a fucking sword, man.
Final Fantasy IX is a sword. That's so cool.
They should have made the Final Fantasy movie like this. Why the fuck did they make it so bad? This is like such a cinematic opening.
Well, This guy was in charge of the movie.
Conceived and
just
produced.
before.
I've never seen conceived as a credit before.
Well, you have now. Conceived and produced by Hironobu Sakaguchi. Conception.
Like, look, all these guys are fucking not HD.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
And you are like
super
crystal
HD.
clear.
Yeah.
One funny element of these HD re-releases is that they didn't have the HD files for everything, so sometimes it just looks bad.
Yeah, but most of the time it looks great. And here we are on the cobblestone streets of Alexandria.
Yeah,
and the black mage runs up and trips.
Yeah, he trips and falls, and
Something comes out of his hand. Are you alright? Oh, I bet this is Vivi.
It is.
Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye. I'm a black mage.
Oh man, they really give you a lot to explore.
Ooh, hi. So with my ticket in hand, I start exploring the town.
and this is a great little opening town with lots of people to talk to, lots to explore.
I walk into a building with a dressmaker.
Whew, just a little longer.
Darling, I'm home.
I'm not done with Ilya's dress yet, come back later.
Rahaha, every year it's always the same. You're spoiling them grandkids, I say.
He just got home, he has to leave just because you're not done? He lives here.
This dressmaker is not going to be done making this dress for quite a while.
Yeah, this is a thing you keep checking back in on every time you come back
And
to
she's like,
Alexandria.
"It's not done."
Like, this woman's working on this dress for her granddaughter.
Is that you, Ilya? The new dress is almost done.
Wow, there's so much to explore. I found Grandma's savings. She
Man,
only
I
had
hope they don't
9
put you on
gil.
trial later.
Yeah, me either. I received
Oh.
a potion. Fang card.
Yep,
Boy.
card game
That's right, Final Fantasy IX has a card game.
that I know nothing about or how to play this one at all.
Tetra Master?
Tetra Master, yeah.
I hope it's a better card game than what we experienced last season.
I hear it's a much worse card game. That's what everyone says.
Well, okay, everyone. There was a potion outside that door. Ow! Rat kid. Why, you get out of my way. People are running into me. Because everybody's running in this direction. That rat kid is going to be pretty important later.
Yeah, walking around in the street, Vivi gets bumped into by Rat Kid.
Well, that's it for today. Time to get ready to see the play. What is the second thing?
You can play cards with him.
You can't play cards unless you have at least 5. I only have 1. Everyone sure seems excited about what's up ahead. Boy, I'm getting a lot of potions. Even the birds are going to see the show.
Look at this bird.
Yeah, there's birds flying through the sky, heading in the direction that everybody's running. Mm-hmm. And also there's a bird person standing in the street. Honorable nobles of Trito, Castle of Alexandria is this way. Cute. There's bird people.
This bird guy is like blowing a horn and leading some important royals through the streets. Like, everyone's in town today, going to the show.
Let's go to the tavern. Hello.
Well,
This is
we'll
Ash.
sure be busy tonight. It'll also be the last time we'll be so busy. Why? The last time? That's pretty pessimistic.
Male red mage says, I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see a great show. I should be happy.
We need more in life than that, male red mage.
Maggie.
I gotta get back to work. Okay.
I got a flan card.
Soon enough, you'll be able to play this terrible card game.
Yep. 27 gil on the floor. That's 3 times as much as Grandma had saved up. Her whole life savings. Potions everywhere. They just filled this area with cool little stuff to find. Potions, antidotes.
This game really rewards you for exploring nooks and crannies.
Whoa. The fuck is this kid? There's a hippo boy.
One of my favorite characters is this Richard Scary looking motherfucker named Hippal.
Hippal.
Who's just like a very normal boy body. Like he's wearing overalls with one of the shoulder straps undone. And then it's just like a hippo head just plopped right on top. He features prominently throughout.
So many different animal people.
It's like a Richard Scary world.
Hippal.
Wow, nobles are so spiffy. Wow, nobles are so spiffy. Look at these crazy clocks.
Wow, how did you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight into the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle.
What's your deal? This is Doug.
Good afternoon.
He's
Nah,
at the
whatever.
store.
I don't think we need to buy anything yet.
Too bad I can't sell my cards. You got any free potions lying around like the rest of the town?
I'm such a sucker for the like pre-rendered matte backgrounds in this era of Final Fantasy, and this game has like the best ones, just the best. Every single screen looks fucking insane.
This store is so cool. There's like stone walls and then the cabinet walls.
Like whoever drew this put a lot of thought into like how his filing system works.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
crazy to look at.
Yeah, if you found a free item in there, it'd be like, what do you mean this is free? Are we stealing? Like, you gotta pay for this shit. This is a store.
Yeah.
Not like when you're in someone's house and you can just take everything and it's fine.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Oh, do I want to try jump roping, huh? So here in the square, there's a couple of girls playing jump rope.
And they invite Vivi to join in. Our first mini game.
How does it work?
They get slightly faster.
Right, but I press X to do the jump.
Yeah.
I successfully jumped 2 times before falling.
Yeah, before you knew how to do it might be the best either of us did. You might have made it further than this. We'll see.
Wait. Hang on. How did I do 2 initially?
You just got lucky, I guess.
What if I just do this? It's fine. Well, okay, I did 5. 5 jumps is the most.
I was wrong. You got 5.
What? I was mashing the button and I got 5. Forget this.
I want to try.
Yeah, do it. It's weird.
Oh my God. Yeah, what the fuck?
It is
Certainly not
really-
responsive.
No, it doesn't feel like, I just couldn't get a hang of what rhythm.
Oh, I think it has to do with the X. Okay, let me just.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the exclamation point.
I want to say we need to get like 80.
I knew it was going to be some absurd number, but Jesus.
So, Jeff, guess how many jumps you have to get to actually complete this?
Well, you said 80. I've heard, I don't remember, but I remember hearing an absurd number at one point.
Uh-huh.
What are we talking about here?
1,000.
What? How do you...
1,000. And you get an item called the King of Jump Rope.
And what does that do?
I'm trying to look it up, but when I clicked on it, I got a pop-up ad. Hold on, these wiki sites are
they're the worst.
Fucking nightmare. The King of Jump Rope.
I mean, I already know it's not worth it. I know that. But how not worth it?
It's a Medal of Honor given to the champion of jump rope.
Perfect.
that's the only. But beyond that, if you get 20, you get 10 gil. For 50, you get a Cactar card. For 100, you get a Genji card. For 200, you get an Alexandria card. For 300, you get the Tiger Racket. And then
The Tiger Racket?
You would get to 300, and then you wouldn't get another reward until 1,000. That is...
I know that we thought that it was like speeding up every jump, but I think it's like every 20 jumps.
Yeah, it's like at some interval it will speed up. I think it's
should've.
impossible because it's even designed so you can't use like a cheating controller to help you with like the button presses or anything.
Well,
it
maybe
changes.
some bonus content at the end of the season. We can go and try our hand.
It's not a bad idea.
Like, we can't even do more than 5.
Not yet. It's going to take practice and dedication. Here, keep
God.
going. We're not doing this right now.
Wait, I'm gonna try one more time. You gotta go early, I guess. One more. This is gonna be episode 1, guys. We're just gonna do this forever.
It's fucking hard.
I know a lot of people expected us to get sucked into this, and we don't.
Well, it's just it happens so immediately. We responsibly were like, this needs to move along right here. We don't have time right now.
We're playing responsibly this year. What? I don't understand. Fuck you. Fuck off. It's not coming quickly enough, and I'm out of here.
Well, even when you end up getting 5, it feels random. Like,
Yeah,
as
I
you're
didn't
playing
feel
it,
like
it doesn't feel like you're getting better at
I
it
didn't
or
lock
worse
into
at it.
any kind of understanding that I could iterate on. Fucking asshole kids. Ooh. There's so much to explore, huh? Dante, the sign maker.
Can't you see I'm working? Don't interrupt. Is that how you make signs? It's just fucking banging on it with a hammer. He just hangs up a plank and then he beats the words into it.
I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Wandering past Dante the sign maker, Vivi finds another sign which talks about a way to see the show if you don't have a ticket.
Yeah, a little flyer hanging in a back alley.
Rooftops for the masses. No nobility, no ticket, no problem. Enjoy the show from the rooftops. Assemble here by the steeple at sundown. Together the people will prevail. But luckily we don't need that because we have a ticket. Proletariat patrons movement. That's cool. The world is feeling alive.
Down an alley and around a corner, we find like an abandoned bell tower behind all the houses and stuff.
What's up here? Should I ring the bell?
Yeah.
Pull the rope.
Love it. Love it.
Nothing happens when we ring the bell.
Yeah, we're here a little early exploring, doing our due diligence.
We have to do something else in order to make the bell ringing of use.
A little later, you can get an item.
I wonder what that did. At my trial, they're going to be like, and who rang the bell early?
My kitten Mittens ran away. Tell me if you see him, okay?
Of course.
Thanks. Okay, we gotta find this cat.
Yeah.
Priority number 1.
We now have a purpose and a goal.
So yeah, we already find a little side quest. This kid's cat is lost.
Yep.
And so we wander into a house. We're going to find the cat. We're going to keep exploring.
I didn't know you could come in here. Potion, eye drops. I'm taking your eye drops.
Stealing medicine.
Yeah, yeah, somebody from a blind person. I'm in your bedroom. I'm looking through your drawers. I take your $3.
No cat in here.
Oh, there's no cat in here. Pun very much intended. Okay, so that's this way. Sign maker's still not done. Wow, hang on, I want to appreciate this. The way that this pans up to show the totality of the sword castle, yeah. Sword castle is very cool.
Oh, there's the ticket booth.
Where? Oh, yeah, it says ticket right there. Peek into the ticket booth. So we finally walk up to the ticket booth with our ticket in hand.
It's manned by... This guy is a bear, I'm pretty sure.
Is he a bear? I thought he was like a wolf.
Oh, maybe he's a wolf.
I thought he was like a big bad wolf type.
He is a beast man.
He's definitely a beast man in like Ren Fair clothes.
Yeah, a beast man in Ren Fair clothes, in a Ren Fair ass stand with like illuminated manuscripts hanging up around him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is
Can
ticket.
I help you, son?
Tell me about Alexandria.
Kingdom of Alexandria is a fine country ruled by Queen Brahne. Brahne.
This little black mage we're controlling has a bunch of questions for this guy about the town. Really basic stuff that you would assume everyone would know, but...
I guess it's more of an information center than just a ticket booth.
Yeah, he serves multiple functions.
Who's Queen Brahne?
Did you know Queen Brahne has a beautiful daughter, Princess Garnet?
That doesn't answer my question. Tell me about Queen Brahne.
Unfortunately, I've heard strange things about Queen Brahne recently.
Has she been replaced by a double? Who's Princess Garnet?
Today is Princess Garnet's 16th birthday, you know. Her Highness is a beautiful princess and everyone in Alexandria loves her.
Is Princess Garnet really that pretty?
Why, she's the most beautiful princess in the history of Alexandria.
What's showing today?
You have a fucking ticket for it. This year's performance is the masterpiece, I Want to Be Your Canary. The Tantalus Company is performing.
What kind of troupe is Tantalus?
They're star performers from Lindblom, the regency to the west, with accompaniment by Lav Ladersi.
Lav Ladersi. What's I Want to Be Your Canary about?
This play is a tale of romance between a noble and a peasant. You really must see it.
This black mage seems to know nothing about the world.
Yeah,
Like just appeared, like just fell off the turnip truck.
It is a turnip truck situation.
Black mage or Vivi. These are really dumb questions to ask right here.
He's like you'll see, he's like this.
I'm showing
He's
to
just like this.
What's this?
There's something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today.
What?
So we show him our ticket to get it stamped.
It's fake.
No.
I shouldn't have trusted the scalper.
Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now.
You're gonna give me new tickets? Oh, more cards. Fang card, skeleton card. Talk to Alleyway Jack. To learn about cards.
Good luck, lad.
What's that? A fake ticket? Well, here's some stuff. Go gamble in the alleyway.
Yeah, seriously. He's like, oh, I see, you're poor. A life of crime is what you need to get set up for. Here's some cards. Look for a man named Alleyway Jack.
He'll teach you everything
He's
you need
the most
to know.
cutthroat card player there ever was. The play, forget, there's no plays
You've
in your
already been
future.
scammed. Go get scammed by this guy.
Well, no, I want to go to the show. I don't want to
I think you'll
learn
have
about
to...
cards from Alleyway Jack. That's not a
I
consolation.
think you'll have to find the proletariat roof watchers or whatever and watch them on the roof.
Well, that's not ideal. I gotta find that scalper and kick his
Blossoms in
ass.
Alexandria are quite splendid. What don't you think?
Yes, I do.
Do you like flowers too?
I gotta find Alleyway Jack. Flowers for sale. A perfect gift for the one you love.
Hey, you want to come up?
Come on up here.
Come here. Come on.
Her camera doesn't seem to be on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn off. Did we hit its limit?
It's possible. Yeah, I think it's out of battery. I have 2 others ready. So.
In the past, you and I were wearing these drift cameras that have 9-hour battery life, but Haley was wearing a GoPro because they make the dog harness.
And we haven't yet figured out how to, like, get her to tell us when it runs out of battery.
Yeah, so often her camera turns off, we realize it, and we switch it out, and this was the first of the season.
This is the very first Haley cam. That's why we're taking note of it, because it's like a, it's like
a moment.
It's like a precious memory.
Haley Cam is back.
There we go.
Good girl. The synthesist's wife.
So we wander into this shop that's called a synthesis shop, which is like, in this game, there is like a crafting thing where all the best items are combinations of other
They're
items.
going to synthesize them.
Married for 30 years, worked our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show.
I'm so happy. What is a synthesist?
I think you can, like...
Synthesize?
There's, like, a crafting system in this game. I'm taking my wife to the theater tonight, so we shall close soon.
Okay. Got any free shit lying around your store? An ether.
So we continue wandering around the town. We go into the weapons shop, and there's a guy here, an NPC named Ryan.
Oh yeah, this is, I think, my first me in the game, in the Final Fantasy world.
You're becoming a video game.
I'm becoming a video game.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, it's Ryan.
Which sword to buy? I wish I had a little more money.
That does sound like something you'd be saying.
So we continue exploring the town. In the streets, there's a bunch of statues.
Yeah, we're just kind of absorbing it all, but this is one of those games where this comes up later in a trivial way.
We're reading a plaque on a statue.
The 3 heroic knights of Pluto.
This statue was built to commemorate the 3 knights who fought bravely in the 15th Limblom War in 1601.
God, I hope that something bigger later in the game involves that in some way.
I feel like it probably will.
You know, instead of just being just flavor, it could be flavor plus.
I'm already feeling a guiding hand in this game.
Yeah.
So we wander into the inn.
Run by one of my favorite NPCs in the game. He's a fish man. He's like literally just like a fish. Like he's vertical, but he's got legs.
He's got a giant corncob pipe
Yeah,
coming
he
out of
has
the top
like
of his head.
his gills are like a beard, and he has like a pipe
Yeah.
sticking out of them.
Sorry, don't make it to this tonight.
Fish man.
Look at
God,
how
look
fucking
at that.
awesome
He's-
he is.
God, it's
Look
such
at
a
that
good
fish
design.
man.
Look at his pipe.
God, I am so... I mean, I'm excited for 16, but I would be more excited if there were hippo people in it.
I know.
I decided that nobody likes good stuff anymore. It sucks. I don't know who made this decision.
That seems to be the world.
It's
my
the whole
friend.
world, I know. It's like everything has to be like more serious.
It's happened, we're old men, and we go, the world is not the way it's supposed to be, but it also shouldn't be the way it was when we were kids. That's not okay either. I just want to go back to a time where fruit roll-ups were made in a factory
Shuffle us
by
off to the old
kids.
folks' home. We have nothing more to add to this world.
Don't allow me to vote starting next year.
This fish guy I'm kind of obsessed with.
He's such an
I
awesome
don't have
look.
any tattoos, and I thought I was well past the age where I want one, but I think I might have to get a tattoo of this fish guy.
No, you should tattoo your entire body to be like this. Like,
Make
make your
myself
whole
look like this guy.
head blue, but then, like, have somebody
some
tattoo big,
surgical
big
attachments.
eyes on the sides of your head. And you can walk around with a pipe sticking out of your forehead.
What do you mean there's no vacancies?
Yes, you see, really quite sorry.
What? I don't believe this. I have a reservation, goddammit. Jeez it.
Yikes. City people are so scary.
Oh, city people are so scary.
Yeah, should Vivi be
Yeah,
a
I
Southern
think he
belle?
should be a Southern Belle.
Oh man, that's such a good idea for the voice. I wish. Why didn't we remember that?
We should have stuck with that. We don't. We have a different voice for Vivi eventually.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's a good one.
I just feel like this would have been better.
Look at this hippo.
Why, I hit my 3 precious cards in a safe place.
Hip Paul.
Hip Paul McCartney.
So this is the hippo kid we talked to earlier, and we find him again somewhere else. And now he's got some dialogue about his like hiding place for his secret cards.
Yeah, where could they be?
If you have a ticket, get it stamped at the ticket booth in the center of the square. Only noblemen and ticket holders may pass.
Well,
I'm out of luck. I guess Alleyway Jack. Okay.
hey,
the
you,
rat kid.
Shrimp. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't you?
So we go back into the alleyway where the sign maker was, and we run into this rat kid again,
Yep.
who has a wild proposition for us.
But I'll let you in to see the show if you become my slave.
Jesus Christ.
I'll put on a slave crown.
What do you say?
This is like setting up some thematic things for this Black Mage's character in the
Right.
future, but the question is so immediately off-putting. It's like we just walk away from this.
Yeah, no, we're like, they give you the option to say no, and we're like, smartly, no.
You have to say yes to progress the story.
Well, we're going to keep wandering
like,
around going,
fuck,
how do we
dude.
progress the story?
Without
Obviously, we
becoming
can't be that kid's
like
slave.
we can't become Rat Kid's slave.
No.
No.
I don't want
I
to.
don't want to.
Okay, later.
Shit. I didn't want to.
I think you did the right thing. You can't just become someone's slave.
No, that didn't seem right. And here's the sign again, being like, get on the fucking rooftop.
Ring that
idiot."
bell again. Maybe it's ready to be rung now and something will happen.
Ready to ring the bell. Oh, the road.
So yeah, we go back to that bell tower and ring the bell, and now that we've talked to Hipal, some cards fall out of it.
Oh, the treasure fell. The iron.
Oh.
Oh, this is where he kept his secret cards. Why didn't they fall before I knew they existed? Now that I knew that they existed up there,
It's that kind of game.
it breaks the immersion, Sakaguchi, when you do that. Well, like, where's the ladder to the rooftops?
I don't know. I would think it would be up in that bell tower.
I feel like this is the alleyway, though, right?
Yeah, I do too, but
Or is Alleyway Jack? Maybe there's another alleyway.
there might be. Hey, but who's that guy down there?
He was a dude. We talked to him.
Oh,
Oh,
it was fake? What kind of jerk would sell a fake ticket to a little kid?
do I need to go find the guy who sold it to me?
Yeah, maybe you can go find that guy.
There's a letter on the door. Read the letter.
So we're looking for Alleyway Jack because we don't want to be this kid's slave.
Right.
But we're not going to find him until we become his slave. But in looking for him, we find this note on a door that's like one of my favorite pieces of types of notes ever.
Yeah.
Somebody hated living in this town and before they moved decided to just write a long public letter about why everybody sucks.
List of grievances.
Like, I hate you all and I hope you feel
And
a little
I'm
bad when you
leaving.
read this.
It's been 3 years since I moved from Trino. I started a new business here filled with hope, but the people of the city didn't accept me. Why can't I sell any Oglop goodies in Alexandria? Alexandria is still a hick town. Maybe my business is too hip for this place. I'm moving to Lindblom. In Lindblom, my dreams will become a reality.
I moved here and opened a shop where you can eat disgusting bugs as much as you want,
Yeah, Oglops are beetles in this world.
and you shunned me. You shunned me for my bug food.
God, I fucking love finding signs like that posted where someone just has like some
A screed.
grievance that they like no one wants to listen to, so they like put it up being like,
Well, when we get to,
like, do you remember when in your apartment your neighbors were having some kind of conflict and they would post letters being like,
oh my god, that was
whoever
amazing.
is like being a dick and watching me through my window,
It
like
was-
fucking stop.
oh,
and
it
then
was
like
so obvious.
someone would put up a camera. and
Yeah, they were like, I've noticed your camera.
yeah, exactly.
Well, when we get to Lindblom, we've got to meet
The Uglop
the
dealer.
Uglop dealer and be like, Alexandria isn't such a hick town or something. This is where I woke up and started, right?
Yeah, like back
We didn't go this way. Whoa!
This place is full of plazas.
It's Plaza Central over
I went
here.
back to where Vivi woke up, and it turns out there was another direction I could have gone.
There is a whole other side that we didn't even see yet.
God, bird people and... Hey, is that a guinea pig person?
Yeah, I think so. Or
Oh
like
my
a
god.
hamster or something.
Hi.
Why, you're no city child. And you aren't noble child either.
Good observation, asshole.
Oh, these stray cats are simply
Oh!
dreadful. Look at that stray
Yeah,
cat.
I see it, but it's not a brown cat.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I guess
I
it
don't know
is.
what color you...
I don't know, it's reddish.
Meow. It's kind of blonde, I guess. Oh, you found him.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, this is Tom's cat.
We found the kid's cat. First side quest complete.
Tomcat.
Already making progress in this game.
Listen,
You
that's-
found him too, kid.
Yeah, we both found him at the same time.
Come here. Thanks.
Nikolai says nobles always come to Alexandria to see the annual performance.
Hey, look at the fish guy.
Fishman, commoners like us have to watch from the play from the rooftops, far away from that stage. It's funny that, like, it's in my subconscious that all fishmen talk like Admiral Akbar. Ah, yes, it's a lore.
How far into the background can you run? Wow, there's a lot of shit around. What a good video game.
Lizard Man card. Yeah, well, most of it is these cards for this game that we'll see how good. Yep.
What the fuck is Alleyway Jack? Kids shouldn't leave the city by themselves, you know. Oh, so we're not allowed out?
I wonder how old I am.
I think you're supposed to be pretty young.
I mean, Zidane is 16. Got the zombie card. I certainly have enough cards to play cards, but I want to find Alleyway Jack so that he can teach me how. Are you done with this fucking dress? God. Can I get to the rooftops from up here?
We probably have to become that rat boy's slave.
But I don't want to do that.
Well, do you want to see the play or not, man?
I want to see the play.
Oh, I guess you're fucked.
Can I talk to this bird? Everything is everywhere in this game, all at once. Doug's item shop. He's got the Phoenix Downs and everything. Alright, kid.
So we go back to Rat Boy, and we're going to agree to be his slave. And it's just occurring to me that Sakaguchi loves to open his games on characters who have compromised agency in some way. Like
Yeah.
6 begins with the slave crown.
Slave
4
crown on
has
Terra.
Kane, whose mind is controlled.
Yeah.
Even in 7, Cloud doesn't know who he is, and why he's doing things aren't true. Sorry, spoiler
Yeah.
alert. In 7, bleed. But
Anyway.
this is like the most nuanced take yet, because
Definitely.
you're agreeing to give up your agency and you're doing it to access entertainment. Like you're becoming a slave just to see entertainment.
Amazing.
It's poignant.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, what do you say? Fucking alright.
Awesome. Now for your first assignment. You go and stand over there and see if anyone's coming.
Luckily, our role play with this rat boy isn't very hardcore at all, and he just mostly wants us to be his assistant as he sneaks around on the
Yeah,
rooftops.
it's more slave in terms of a little kid being like, you have to be my slave for a day.
Should I tell him I think someone's coming?
I don't know. I mean, how do we even tell?
It seems all clear.
Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters.
He didn't give me those. We're gonna take this ladder. What's your story?
So the rat boy takes the sign maker's ladder and walks off screen,
Yeah.
and just as he does, a shady-looking character with 4 arms walks up.
Somehow Vivi immediately realizes this is gonna be Alleyway Jack.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but is your name Alleyway Jack?
How did you know my name? If you know who I am, you probably want to challenge me to a card game, huh?
Well, why don't I teach you?
So this is the first example of something this game loves to do, which is interrupt narrative flow to present new narrative flow that doesn't matter at all.
Vivi follows Alleyway Jack to a second location, which
Yeah.
is the bar.
We were helping Rat Boy, but now we're in the bar learning
Yeah.
about cards with Alleyway Jack.
Yeah, fuck being this guy's slave. Alright, Alleyway Jack, I've got more than 5 cards.
We're given a list of questions, and the first one is, how do you play the card game, and then how does the card game proceed?
One of them has an exclamation point on it, and one of them doesn't. But
Yeah, the questions are so similar. I think this is one of the only bad translations.
Yeah.
The first one, he literally means, how do
How do you
ask someone to play
how do you
cards?
talk to somebody?
How do you talk to other people?
How does the card game proceed?
my God.
Is
How
actually
is the
how you
actual
play
question.
the game. when you asked how to play the game, he was like, "Oh, you just gotta find someone and ask if they want to play." And you're like, "No, I need to fucking know how to play." I just told you.
Let's talk about how to actually play the game.
Well, what happens after you ask
You
someone
take
to...
turns placing your cards on a 4x4 grid with your opponent. 4 was a 3x3
I
grid.
know, and I really feel like adding in.
Sometimes
those
your
extra
opponent's card
rows.
flips. That's because of the yellow arrows on the corners and the sides of the cards.
Yeah, Tetra Master is a lot like Triple Triad, but 4 instead
Yeah.
of 3.
And they've added some rules where cards don't always fight each other.
Right.
They've got these arrows, so now they only fight if they have arrows pointing at each other. And they have numbers that nobody knows what they mean.
I recently learned that Tetris is a combination of the word tetra and tennis, and the tetra comes from the fact that that means 4, and there are always 4 blocks in a Tetris configuration.
And so this is 4x4.
4x4.
The 4 master.
The master of Tetra.
If your arrow is facing in the direction of your opponent's card, that card becomes yours.
Okay.
But if your opponent's card has an arrow facing yours, a card battle begins.
Okay, so they added a fucking step.
What's a
in
card battle?
Oh, dude, this is gonna be fucking impossible to keep
When
track of.
several arrows face each other,
Like-
multiple card battles may occur. You can choose where to begin the card battle when that happens. Okay. Where you choose to begin the battle affects how the rest of the battles play out. You can also use combos. What is a combo?
This is fucking inept.
All right,
I
I'll
just
teach you.
realized I forgot the player's guide. It's on my countertop.
Oh shit, that's really important.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
Yeah, we will have this legendarily bad player's guide starting on day 2.
Because we gotta. Is the website?
Well, there's like someone has uploaded another website that like replicates the experience.
But if we go to the website that the guide tells us to.
It's not. It doesn't exist anymore. We have to go to the one that fans made
Yeah.
that has all the shit.
Alright, I'll teach you all the technical stuff now. Great. You gotta be careful during a card battle. If your card wins against the opponent's card, all the cards facing that card's arrows are yours. That's called a combo. It's a double-edged sword because the same thing happens to you or if your card loses against your opponent's card. I'm actually able to follow this so far, which I feel like I shouldn't have. And honestly, I wouldn't be able to understand this at all if I hadn't played Triple Triad.
I
at
sort of
time.
understand it. I don't really
'Cause
know
it's
what
like
it
the
means
basis-
by combos, but
I think I get it. What's a perfect? What is a perfect game, you ask? You get one of your opponent's cards when you win. If you flip over all of your opponent's cards and play a perfect game, you can take all of them. Reach for the highest collector's levels. What's a collector's level?
oh my god.
Let me tell you about collector's levels.
What's hilarious is we're not gonna be probably needing this information until like
I know.
so
I'm
long
like, at
from
what
now
point
that
will
we
I
will
get
not
some
remember
practical
this. Like,
element of this? Check your menu and go to the section entitled Card. You can check your collector's level there. You level up as you collect more cards.
okay.
I'm sitting here like sort of already negative about all these rules, like preemptively annoyed because a lot of people have told us like Tetra Master is a nightmare. I have no problems with Tetra Master after playing the game. Think
Pretty enjoyable.
it's quite good.
Yeah, we liked it.
Even I don't know what the highest collector's level is.
Enticing.
But then again, maybe we don't hate it because we don't know what the highest collector's level is, and we
Yeah.
never tried to find out.
Can we try a game? Let's play!
Alright.
Oh boy. Select 5 cards. Okay, so this is what I have.
So it takes you to the card collection screen. All the cards have like letters and numbers on them, and Alleyway Jack did not explain those.
This is like one sticking point is like you have to look up what these letters and numbers are because even as you're playing the game, people will tell you like I figured out what the first 2 numbers are, but nobody knows what the other ones
People
are.
in the world
and
don't
I'm like,
know.
how is anyone playing this game?
They don't know what the numbers mean.
Another thing that kind of sucks, but I don't think is a huge problem, is every card you get is like randomized. So you'll have a bunch of the same card that have different stats.
And as we're gonna learn, apparently they level up.
Yeah, the cards level up too. You know what? Maybe if you play this game, just don't try to get the highest collection level because it does sound
If
like
you
a total
engage
nightmare.
with it lightly,
if
it's
you just
good.
play it now and then, it's a fun card game.
I presume we want these 2. And these 2. And this guy.
Yep, let's do it.
Oh, cool.
Another cool thing about Tetramaster is the 4x4 grid also gets disrupted with a few just blocks where you can't place cards, so like every game is slightly different.
The battle begins. Place a card next to one of your opponent's cards. If the arrows on your card are facing the opponent's card, you have the chance to capture it. So, if I'm understanding...
Put the flan. Well,
Haley. Alright.
the flan has like up and diagonal, but not right guard. I don't know what the numbers
Me either.
and letters mean.
Omu and Poo-Poo. Opu. 1P and...
Yeah, 0P00, 1P10. You didn't
Why don't I
say
start
shit about
by
that.
putting that
let's do
there?
that.
The game ends once all the cards are in play. The player who captures the most cards is the winner.
Okay.
And then I'll like take his card.
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot. Wait, how did it take mine?
Diagonal. There's diagonal.
Oh, I didn't even...
That's what.
Oh,
yeah. It was like.
he put down a new card
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
took
yeah,
mine
yeah,
right
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay, that happened really quick. Huh. This will be interesting. We're gonna... Oh, that's...
Oh, so when there's a battle, you have the chance to combo,
Right.
Not when you just take it. I get.
Well, I think it's that, like, if you can battle more than one at the same time, you can combo. Yeah, sometimes a card will just flip another card, but sometimes they have to battle, and they have, like, HP, but what determines that is, I guess, the numbers and the letters that we don't
there's,
understand.
The numbers and letters determine like the power of the card, basically, which is like if the arrows match up, then the power of each card is displayed, and basically they subtract from each other, so the higher number wins.
And the P means physical, and the M means magic.
I don't remember. But like if you flip over that card and it has arrows pointing at other cards you don't own, you battle those cards using the same power pool, so you can like end up losing eventually in a combo.
Yeah.
Or not in a combo if you fight more than one card. Whatever.
I won! 7-3.
Nice, dude.
Good job, Haley.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Oh, so I get to keep... Yeah, I see.
I don't know what the numbers mean, but
I don't know either. It's basically a more complicated triple triad.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I hadn't spent an inordinate amount of time playing triple triad, I wouldn't have understood this so quickly, but so far I don't hate this.
I don't hate it either.
Should I play a rematch?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I can see how this can be way more of a pain in the ass too.
Uh-huh. It seems really complicated. Well, look at how many arrows this guy has.
I kind of dig this music.
Yeah.
It's way less abrasive than the triple triad. Oh.
Whoa! So that was a card battle.
And our cards are so low level that like when they battle, their HP pops up and they go down, but they each have like 5 to 3 health points,
Yeah.
so it just looks like numbers flashing and then somebody wins.
So what is that, like a roll of the dice?
No, you had like numbers. I don't know. It's got to have something to do with the letters and numbers, right?
I would think.
Because he was also saying that if there's multiple battles that are going to occur in one play, you get to choose which one starts it, which
Right.
would imply that like
You could
You
win
know
the
which-
easier
yeah,
one,
like-
and then, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how you can tell if you'll win a battle. Like if you put that below him and fight him, who will win?
I don't know, but I can just
You can just
put it
take
over
that
here
one,
and
yeah.
take this one and win.
Nice.
Look at this cowboy-hatted lizard.
Oh, is that a sombrero?
Or like it's a sombrero, and he's got like a dagger in one hand, and like what the fuck is in his right hand?
He's got like 2 daggers.
Yeah.
Or maybe a club and a dagger.
Or it's a fishing rod, or it's like a machine gun. Okay. So that's Tetramaster.
Yeah, that was an exhaustive tutorial.
Yeah.
That just like interrupts Rat Boy and Vivi trying to get into the play.
I think I understand.
This is the only town where I'm called Alleyway Jack.
I do like the... Okay. Yeah.
I go by other names elsewhere. They're also just aliases, of course.
What's your real name?
Oh, sick. How many arms does this guy have? You know what
My
I'm
real name? I'll tell you when you get better.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good incentive.
Did we ever find out Alleyway Jack's real name?
Well, I mean, we run into this character model all over the place. I guess it's supposed to be the same guy, but he never never talks to you like, oh, it's you again.
Yeah, and I don't think we ever get good enough to find out his real name.
Exactly.
This is so really, or you feel so much better than any game I've played recently.
Yeah.
Jeez. Like, I'm excited to get to the next town and find him what he's called there. Alright, let's go back to Rat Boy. He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, we're like, yeah. We were like, yeah, we'll be your slave.
Oh, we'll be right there. And we just disappeared for like 30 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Over here.
Over here. Don't fall behind. Into the steeple.
So we follow the Rat Boy back into the
bell tower.
The bell tower.
As we suspected, this is the way to get to the rooftops. The ladder that leads.
Second ladder on top of the ladder.
Well, yeah, we need some like way to get across the roofs. So we lay the ladder down across the roofs once we go up.
Now we're gonna climb up this tower. It's very dangerous. You go first.
Is he gonna carry the ladder up this ladder?
Maybe he'll hand it up to you.
Oh!
Ah!
Whoa, a log.
Ha ha ha! What the heck was that?
So out of the steeple pops a little Moogle.
Yeah, like as we're trying to go up the ladder, a Moogle falls down.
And for those of you who don't know what a Moogle is...
What are you talking about? What are you saying right now?
Just a funny joke.
They're little cute like rat people with wings.
And they've got a little ball on top of their head.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Kubo.
That's Kupo. He's a Moogle.
Kubo.
And this is slave number 1. Try to get along, okay?
Kubo, pleased to meet you.
Is Kupo his pet?
I enter you in Moogle Diary.
If you want to save game, just ask us Moogles, Kupo.
Yeah, they're the save point.
Sweet. You can regain health if you have 10. Kupo.
You understand?
I understand.
Glad I can help, Kupo.
We're definitely going to point this out later when we experience it in the game, but I just have to say, save points are already something that when you see them in these games, it's like a breath of fresh air and relief and excitement.
Yeah, it's
and
like
you love
exciting
them.
when you find it.
And to turn that little spot into an adorable, cute little Moogle was honestly genius, and I can't believe they didn't keep doing that.
And then there's more layers to it yet that we'll get to, where there's mini games that involve the save points.
Oh my god.
This is the kind of iteration I wish they'd kept doing. Like,
Yeah.
this whole game is they're like, oh, okay, so in Final Fantasy, what do we have? Like, we have the save point, for instance, and they just, like, make it more interesting.
Exactly.
I love it.
Alright, time for some upward mobility. Yeah, he's just gonna fucking carry it like a boss.
Some upward mobility, like, that's so clever. Like, we're gonna, like, proletariat, we're about to go and
You're right,
see
yeah,
the
that's
nobles
really good
from
writing.
the rooftop.
Yeah. Okay, come on up, slave. Jeez.
Time for some upward mobility.
Stiltskin. Kupo, are you here?
Before we can ascend the ladder, a second Moogle walks in.
Yeah, and this guy's got, like, a bandana and, like, a camo jacket, kind of.
This
and
is a
big,
cool-looking Moogle.
Big, like, backpacker's backpack. And this is Stiltskin, who is, like, famous among the Moogles for
Well, he's like the
being-
only Moogle who travels.
He's an adventurer.
Yeah.
You know, he travels to dangerous places.
Kupo, Stiltskin. Why that get up? Because it looks cute as a button.
You leaving, Kupo? Yeah, and this time I might be away for a long time.
I'll miss you, Kupo.
Now don't you worry. All right.
Okay, Kupo.
Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Oh my god, they've already introduced so many, like, threads that are gonna go...
Was that a friend of yours?
Yes, Kupo. A very special one, Kupo. Hey, slave, I thought I wanted you up here!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go talk to Alleyway Jack for another hour.
No, press triangle. Save the game.
Wow,
Time to make a record already, Kupo?
better believe it. Mognet. Let me save first. Woo, let's save, Kupo. Yeah, get that. Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
When you save your game, the Moogle like does a flip into the air and pulls from like another dimension a giant book that he like flops down onto the ground and pulls out a big quill to enter your save into the record.
It's like the Moogles are responsible for like the Akashic records. Like they're secretly keeping track of everything that's ever happened in this world.
He's writing it into a book. Takes out a book that's literally bigger than he is and puts it back into a pocket.
Kupo, I'll tell you about Mognet.
When you talk to a Moogle, you get the option to save, tent, and Mognet.
What is the Mognet?
Mognet is a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles in other locations, Kupo. But delivery has been very sporadic lately, so I want you to help us deliver mail, Kupo.
Sure.
I have a favor to ask, Kupo. I want to deliver a letter to Monty. Thanks, Kupo. So you have a letter from Kupo to Monty, who's another save point somewhere in the world.
It's funny to me how we love this.
Well, because it's like, not only will you find a save point, you're going to be like, is that save point Monty?
Yeah.
I have a letter for Monty. Like, it's exciting.
Okay. I want male Kupo. Alright. Okay, master, I'm here.
We finally ascend the ladder and go talk to our rat kid master.
Alright, the play's gonna start if we don't hurry. Yeah, now we're on the rooftops.
Come on, get over here. Let me guess, you're afraid of heights, aren't you?
Nope.
It's okay, just pretend you're on the ground.
Good advice.
Come on already, we're running out of time. Don't worry, it won't fall.
We're running around on the spines of these loosely interconnected rooftops that are all made out of like orange Spanish tiles, like clay.
Yeah, and this kid is laying the precarious ladder across these rooftops and being like, get over to this building.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I guess it fell.
Fucking
Point
kid.
we're in now, right?
yeah, we're over here, and we can never get back down.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I don't even know your name.
We get to name our black mage, and the name is Vivi.
My name is Vivi.
The
Or is it Vivi?
Vivi.
Thieves.
So your name's Vivi, huh? Kind of funny name. My name's Puck. Pleased to meet ya.
Like from Midsummer Night's Dream.
Probably. There's a lot of Shakespeare in this game.
And then I can come down here and go over here. And I can come over here for secrets. 63 Gil. You went to the right, right?
I think so.
Secrets. 92 Gil.
Whew, we finally made it. After this wall, we'll be inside the castle. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
So suddenly, it's nighttime.
Yeah, we enter another big CG cutscene.
The play is beginning.
Yeah, we're like circling around this giant amphitheater that's like lit up with golden light. In the front of the amphitheater, Tantalus's big airship has just like landed and is the stage.
The airship is in the center of this stadium. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, this is cool.
Look at all these noble hippos.
And fishmen. And bird people.
the roof.
And a human.
Puck and Vivi make it to the back of the auditorium. They can see the stage.
Whoa.
So then they reveal Queen Brahne, who looks like a grotesque giant fat clown.
Do you remember that Simpsons where Homer invents like the shotgun that applies makeup? He's like trying to be an inventor. Like she's just like plastered with like blue makeup and has this like black raccoon mask around her eyes. Like she looks crazy.
And is that the hair put into weird pigtails that look like horns almost?
Yeah, she has this crown that has like big golden rings on the side with holes that her hair is like funneled to. And instead of like just falling down out of it, her hair is starched out into these frayed big like cone-shaped pigtails that stick off the side of her head.
And she's got an ornate hand fan.
I think that's the queen.
And this must be Princess Garnet.
Next to the queen is the princess, who we saw in the very beginning.
She looks pretty bummed.
Who's this fella?
A knight in armor.
Yeah, a really tall, broad-looking knight with like real black eyeliner around his eyes.
Very broad shoulders and a wide chin. The lights go down, and the play begins.
Great smile.
Fireworks shoot out of the front of the stage, and the curtain comes up, and everyone's going nuts.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
The stage on the airship rises up.
This airship is like a little toy box. Like it has so many compartments that can fold up and down and like reshape itself. It's crazy.
Fucking awesome. No wonder the nobles love this shit.
Yeah, they have such good taste, the nobles. Yeah.
Everyone's having a great time except the princess.
Look, she's all sad and bored.
Why is she sad and bored?
I mean, I want to know, don't you?
I do.
That's what they call showing, not telling, you know?
Yeah.
But I bet they're gonna tell us too. I bet pretty soon she's gonna be like, here's why I'm bored.
Baku walks out on the stage. He's all dressed up. He's got on like a big king's robe. He's making a big announcement.
This is the guy that was wearing the hat mask earlier.
The pig man, the head of Tantalus.
Noble ladies and lords and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus proudly presents I Want to Be Your Canary.
I want to be the one who dies first to let you know that it's dangerous in here.
A door opens on the stage, and
Blank, Zidane, and Cinna are there.
All as members of the play. Like, all of Tantalus, this band of thieves, are going to be the cast members in this play. And they're saying Shakespearean stuff.
Bereft of Marcus, thou hast...
Fortune hath escaped thee. For what on shall thou live?
It goes by really fast.
Yeah, I'm not in control of how fast the dialogue goes.
And we were, like, not even able to read a lot of it.
Let's just bury the steel in the heart of the... It's happening too fast.
Oh my god, that was so fast.
Yeah.
Lightning.
We shall back thee, kinsman.
Sheathe thy swords, this villain is nay, kinsman. For I too have lost a brother to this fiend. Oh, what ho, I vermin away. Thou darest bear thy sword before the king, all who stand in my way will be crushed to...
Treacherous Leo, my kinsman's, for I shall instruct thee in his incomparable plan. Man, they're really rushing through their lines.
Yeah, it's never really clear what's happening in this play, but it's always believable that it is a play.
Yep.
And the first thing that happens is like a battle that plays out in like a combat
stage battle.
Yeah, it's funny. You have all these options to use like fake magic that doesn't hurt anybody.
But some of them do.
You can still attack people and hurt them.
Yeah. Are those hippos wearing leather masks of a cow?
Yeah, they're pretty kinky looking.
Sound effects. Pyro.
Oh yeah, because it's a stage play.
Oh yeah, Polly.
It's not real.
Man, that's awesome.
That's so good.
That's really, there's a lot of cleverness already. Oh, they're not affected by pyro. I already put in another pyro attack. Now this guy is gonna cast Polly.
I mean, I'd be freaking out if this were happening on
didn't
stage.
work.
None of it's gonna work. Or I guess that'll
The
work.
regular attacks seem to work. So our team is a team of actors. That's fucking awesome.
Well, you're secretly
We're a troupe. We're thieves, but we're a troupe, and we're gonna steal from the...
I always
This is
loved this
complicated.
opening so much because you're doing the acting job. Like, you're legit
Right.
con men. You're here as a theater troupe and you're legit about it. You're doing the play for real.
Fuck yeah. It is like such a complicated and interesting setup. And I'm just thinking back to FF4 when it was like Cecil being like, am I the bad guy? Kill the villagers.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. And it's like really nuanced now.
Yeah.
Only physical attacks work in theater.
Yeah, I love that you have special effects for everything else, but then you just actually
Fucking
like,
whack
like,
'em,
wrestling is fucking real, okay? Like,
This guy-
we really hurt each other on stage.
Yeah, this isn't stage
God, I
fighting.
wish in plays they really hurt each other. That'd be so crazy.
That's what
wrestling is, I know, but
boxing.
But I want it to be mostly a fictional drama that has no action, and then there to be like one punch that's just like a hard, real punch. You know what I mean? It's like fucking Tekken for the face.
So we finished the battle.
Now we kind of montage our way through the play. You get a bunch of scenes.
Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus.
Come back. Out of the way, blank.
Consider this, Zidane. If Prince Schneider were to marry Princess Cornelia, peace would reign over both their kingdoms.
Prince Schneider. Release the Schneider cut. 'Tis foolishness. If all were so easy, why none would suffer in this world. Which one of us is the canary? Yeah, aha. 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 So now Zidane and Blank are in an actual stage fight.
Yeah, and you play through this like quick time event where you stage fight with swords. It's pretty fun.
On guard.
Expect no quarter from me.
Man, I love...
Pay attention to this.
Okay, alright. Well, I was just gonna say, like, the opera sequence in 6, and, like, anytime they're at a theater in these games, it feels so fun and...
I know, look at this background right now.
Yeah. Yeah, right now we're in front of like a parade of people who all look amazing and crazy because they're all different animal people.
This sword fight is taking place on a catwalk that juts out from the stage into the audience, so you're like in the middle of everybody who's like cheering you on.
And I have to press the right buttons that are going to correspond to Blank's moves.
Yeah, you play
I'm doing like the mirror game that actors play where they put their hands up and you got to match what the other person's doing.
You do that by playing like a game of Simon Says on your controller. Like you remember what he does and you do it next.
Follow Blank's lead, enter the correct commands from the following choices. Up, down, left, right, and the various buttons. Okay, gotcha. I'm doing it. I'm matching his movements. There's a lot of these, and they're fast.
Yeah, it goes on for a surprisingly long time.
I can't believe how long it goes on for. You're gonna fuck me up if you keep doing that. All you were doing was raising your hands because you were getting excited that I was doing it so well. You were like, oh my god.
You were like, you must maintain exactly the vibe we began in, or I will not be able to complete the task. This is vitally important.
Ah! I fucked it up. I made one mistake. One tiny little mistake.
That was my fault. Sorry.
God damn it. Fuck. God, this is so long.
I know.
I did all of mine.
You were doing so good. You did so good.
Come back here.
We shall finish this later.
Of the 100 nobles watching, 73 were impressed.
That seems pretty good, you know?
What does that mean and why would we care? I don't know.
Yeah, like as soon as you're done with the fight, they have like analytics on the viewership and they tell you like how good you did and you have the option to like do it again to try to impress them more.
God damn it, I was so close. That went on for a long time.
Oh,
fuck.
Queen Brahne was not impressed.
Shit. The audience seemed to like it. Should I perform it again?
That seems like a risk, but you could do even better. I don't think so. I think you should go with your performance.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it. But
They shower us with 454
man,
gil.
this is like an awesome play-going experience. People are fucking going crazy.
They're throwing money at the stage.
Yeah, like they're just like partying their faces
Ah,
off.
hee.
So after we do our scene, we use our cover as actors to like go into the castle. It looks like we're in like a soldier's barracks or locker room or something. We've knocked two guys out and we're wearing their armor. Like they're passed out on the corner.
Hitman style.
Yeah, and we have on their clothes. Because I guess it's time to kidnap the princess.
Yeah.
Finish changing, Zidane?
Yeah, but this helmet kind of smells.
What are you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. My armor's way too big, and my back's real itchy.
My gloves are all slimy.
There's
Cookie crumbs in my
Yeah,
back
get the picture.
pockets. You know what I think? It sounds like we knocked out Biggs and Wedge.
It does kind of seem
like
that.
they would be smelly and have crumbs.
Biggs and Wedge are like conspicuously absent from this game, but there's also like a couple conspicuous guard duos who could be Biggs and Wedge.
They are never named, and we're like, their dynamic is Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe these guys were it.
You still have the package, right? Don't worry, I won't screw up.
The fuck is that? That, my friends, is an oglop.
Yeah, a little beetle starts bouncing around because if you remember, Blank's job is to just release a bunch of bugs backstage to get everyone freaked out.
What? Is that a bug?
Yeah, it's a bug. Alright, first I'll go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup.
Seems like a very large crime.
Oh, you make Sneaky Pete seem like a good person. You're really important.
That's a touch point that everybody can relate
Everybody has seen Sneaky Pete.
You're
One of Amazon's early attempts at
with Giovanni Ribisi. I've got a special something for the lovely queen.
They're sleeping so soundly.
Alexandria Castle. So now Blank and Zidane are really in the castle doing the infiltration, trying to find where is the princess.
According to Recon, the royal seat should be right above these stairs.
So if we just shoot upwards.
Uh-oh, the scene where Marcus sneaks into Cornelia's chamber is about to start. Let's get this over with before the finale, okay? Look out, someone's coming. Hide, Zidane. Anything to report?
No, ma'am, nothing to report.
Very well, continue your patrol.
Yes, ma'am. At once, ma'am.
So these are some lady soldiers that are around the castle. There's like two factions of soldiers in this town, and they are divided by gender.
And the dude soldiers are totally incompetent.
They're
It's
idiots.
not clear why they exist at all.
Oh, God. Who are you?
Sure is dressed funny.
So Zidane's running around these stone corridors and red carpeted stairwells looking for the princess, and as he's about to go through a door, a figure in like a white and orange hood bumps into him.
Would you let me pass? Should I examine her face or just let her pass?
I mean, realistically, I feel like you just let her pass,
I agree.
you know? Because you don't really want to be noticed.
Wait, hold on. Haven't we met before?
No, I don't know you.
Maybe you're right. I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away.
So this is the first taste that we get of Zidane's horn dog nature.
Hey, what's going on, Zidane?
I must go.
I must go.
Who the heck was that?
Get up, Blank. That was Princess Garnet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, apparently that was Princess Garnet.
Yeah, and as Zidane recognizes her, she bolts off down the stairs.
We are in trouble.
This is terrible.
We then cut over to the comic relief bad guy duo that these games always have.
The two court jesters,
Zorn and Thorn. One of them is blue and one of them is red.
They're like twins.
They're just like short, classic-looking court jesters, and they talk in the most obnoxious fashion possible.
Look at
We
that
must
painting.
hurry. Hurry, we must.
The painting of Queen.
God, that's
This
amazing.
cat.
In this foyer of this castle is a horrifying painting of Queen Brahne holding like a scary-looking cat. How would you describe this style of painting?
I'd say she looks like a juggalo geisha. It's like black and white for
Yeah.
some reason, but she has like a big ornate fan and like a big black cat.
It's like the evilest painting that somebody could commission of themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I should get that tattooed
Yes,
on me.
get that tattooed on you.
My back,
Yeah.
right above my ass.
God.
So it looks
A
like she's
Queen
peeking
Brahne
up out
tat-
of my pants.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little.
We are in trouble. Trouble we are in. See, these guys are the comedy bad guys.
The right way. That is not.
I know it is not the right way.
Really? Do you?
I really do.
Wonder. I sometimes do.
Now is not the time to wonder.
We must hurry to Queen Brahne, must
Hurry
we?
to Queen Brahne we must.
That is not the right way.
Not the right way, I know.
Do you really?
No, I really do.
I really wonder sometimes.
Jesus Christ. The time to wonder now is not.
Hurry, we to see Her Majesty, must we?
We must hurry to see Her Majesty. Your Majesty, see the Queen we must.
So Zorn and Thorn run out to like the seats where we saw the queen sitting with the princess and her royal guards. The princess isn't there anymore, we know. And
Right.
they're freaking out. They want to talk to the queen. The guy in the armor won't let them pass.
Her Majesty is busy. Come back later. The captain of the Knights of Pluto.
Is it an emergency?
An emergency it is.
A veritable emergency of terrible urgency.
Very well, I will see what I can do.
We'll be very grateful, very grateful we'll be.
Also, next to the knight is a woman in armor. This is General Beatrix.
Grr, curse that Beatrix, always trying to one-up me.
She takes charge of the situation to the chagrin of the captain of the Knights Pluto.
So exactly what is the problem?
Her Royal Highness, Princess Garnet, is in danger.
I see. Wait right there.
The queen mostly just wants to watch the play.
No interruptions. Can't you see I'm watching the show?
She looks like Cartman.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has...
Yes, she did leave her seat a little while ago.
Your Majesty, it seems that Princess Garnet has run off with the royal pendant.
Well, of all the... what could she be thinking? General Beatrix.
Your Majesty.
And Captain, of the Knights Steiner.
Steiner.
The knight we had seen's name is Steiner.
Yeah, we get to name him. He's a playable character.
I've heard that name before.
This guy's great.
That's who this is.
Man, I fucking hate this guy.
I already like him. He's a great design.
Yeah, he's pretty annoying.
I always
Big
love
old
the
chin.
character who's like the 40-year-old who's hanging out with the teenagers, and he's like, I mean, I guess it's important that we save the world, but what am I doing here? Captain Steiner.
Yes, Your Majesty. Or wait, I was saying that we should do a Regis voice this year. Should it be him?
Either that or the princess.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It could be anyone.
That's right, Steiner's voice is Regis Philbin. But anyway,
The Queen sends Beatrix and Steiner off to go find Princess Garnet.
Yes, my queen. At once, Your Majesty. Knights of Pluto.
Assemble!
Huh?
Where are my knights?
Where is everybody?
so Steiner goes to assemble his men to figure out what's going on with the princess, and two naked guys run out, and they're like, Captain!
Yeah.
They're naked.
Captain, sir. All present and accounted for, sir.
What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6?
Why, you useless good-for-nothings. I bring orders from the queen. Get dressed and go find Princess Garnet.
So we take control of Steiner, and we're going to begin wandering around the castle trying to reassemble the Knights of Pluto so they can go help him find Garnet so he doesn't look like such a fool.
It's interesting how many characters we've already been playing as. It's jumping around. There's
lot.
Vivi, there's Zidane, there's now Steiner.
They report someone wearing a white hood passed through this hall, sir. This place is fucking big.
It's a castle.
And we wander our way into the kitchen.
Mullen
I'm so hungry.
Whips like you are the reason nobody relies on men in Alexandria. Bite the bullet, you worthless grub.
Whatever, Captain. I'm hungry. Peeking. So much coffee.
Is this a cake?
I think so.
Should I try some?
Yes.
Alexandrian cooking is the finest in the realm. I wonder what cuisine is supposed to most be like. Probably like British, like there's like Spanish dick and stuff. Dishmeister. So many fine dishes, says the Dishmeister. I think they mean chef too, and not like man who washes dishes. He is the Meister of all dishes. The chef's hat comes down over his eyes, but then he cut out holes for his eyes. I love it. Look at all these Dishmeisters. An Onion Meister. Whoop, I'm gonna cry.
So I walk into like the kitchen proper where they're doing the actual cooking. Before I was in the dining area. And there is a bunch of Meisters running around doing the bidding of the head chef.
Yeah, a bunch of little knee-high dudes with chef hats that cover their eyes.
The head chef looks crazy. It's a weird made-up animal with a giant tongue.
Yeah, it's the same creature from like the title card PowerPoint presentation we watched. It
Right.
said like indulgence, sometimes I eat food or something
You have
meaningless.
problem?
You have problem? But we're going to learn that there's like a species of weird animal that does food in this world.
Yeah. Got like the skin of a whale.
It just looks like paper white.
Yeah.
Like just white.
Ooh, oh, look at the taster. Must hurry, says the head chef. Now is time you show skill, boys. The Eggmeister is frying it to perfection. The Ovenmeister is heating upon heat. And the chef must hurry. You all must hurry. I found the room of Meisters. There's the Eggmeister and more.
The Eggmeister.
Yeah, and there was an Onion Meister and a Dishmeister.
Steiner wanders into the library, continuing his search, but there's just a bunch of like lore masters here, library dudes who
Yeah.
have information about the world.
Talking to scholars and reading books.
Her Majesty ordered some texts about Eidolons. But we've got a lot of books here, you know. What do you think an Eidolon is?
A what?
Eidolon.
I don't know. Some kind of summon, maybe? Maybe that's what they call the summons.
Perhaps. Instead of espers.
So you just went to the kitchen and grabbed some snacks. I think you got some honey roasted peanuts and maybe a Take 5 bar.
Oh, nice. Get ready for the sounds of chewing, folks, because I'm gonna have some peanuts.
I'm gonna have to take 5.
You want another one of them? Sure.
I don't want both.
Dude, these are so good. I forgot how good honey roasted peanuts are.
Dude,
I've been waiting to open that because I haven't had it in years.
I gotta bring some peanuts. Yeah, my brother and I were roasting at home. They're so good.
Ice Cavern Alexandria. A natural cavern overrun with everlasting ice.
Haley, come here. It's interesting to describe something as overrun with ice.
I was thinking that.
It's spreading.
It's kind of how it is if you watch Deadliest Catch, like their boats like accrue ice overnight, and then they have to come out every morning with sledgehammers and beat it off the thing, and they're like, we're beating ice.
Are you beating ice, Haley?
Haley, do you beat ice? The princess? No, she hasn't visited today.
You know, this globe of Gaia was presented by the late king in celebration of the birth of Princess Garnet.
Cool, dude.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Now, where is that script for I Want to Be Your Canary that Princess Garnet asked for? Huh. She wanted to read it before she watched it, huh?
Like reading the Wikipedia
See, I
page
never
for
wanted
the
to be
movie.
in the military. I just wanted to write fantasy novels.
In the corner of the library, we find one of the Knights of Pluto hanging out.
Captain, please, let me quit the Knights of Pluto.
You can leave. I really want to let you go, but now's not the time.
Go fight Princess Garnet. Wah! Man, you need to tighten up this ship, Steiner. Oh, I do wonder how the princess's royal tutor, Dr. Todd, is doing.
Dr. Todd,
I want to meet Dr. Todd. Well, I don't think she's in here.
the village of Alexandria, a farming village near the Lindblum border.
This library is, in my opinion, a vital piece of every JRPG that was severely lacking in 8, which is just a little place at the beginning where you see a bunch of stuff that you'll see later.
Do you not remember the console in the classroom?
Go fuck yourself.
It hasn't been overrun by ice.
Still
Have you
safe
been-
from the ice.
Have you been to the Arctic? It's overrun with ice.
I mean, I guess if the ice is everlasting, it's like some kind of magic ice that's just like growing there.
Wow, what
Cool.
huh? So, as Steiner, I walk out in front of the castle.
Yeah, he's like running around in the courtyards and like outside the walls a little bit.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, and he can hear like the commotion from the play happening at a distance.
The play seems to be a hit, but if we fail to find the princess before the curtain falls, Her Majesty will be most displeased, and we will be the laughingstock of Beatrix and her retinue. Retinue. So that's like, don't leave. Sitting here watching the water always brings peace to my soul. Care to have a seat, Captain? That wasn't the time.
Fair princess, be not afraid. Hagen is on the trail.
Hagen's on the trail.
Okay, and you gotta find all the Knights of Pluto who are all fucking off.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
who are your, like,
The one- there's
lackeys
that one
that
who
are
was
all
eating.
Shitty, yeah. The lady guards have their shit together.
No sign of the princess, but I spotted 2 Knights Pluto run through here. Got it. Now I know what quest I'm on. Yeah, here's another one. Hey, let's go to Trino, just the 2 of us. Pluto Knight number 7 is hitting on one of the lady guards.
Yeah, trying to get her to go to Trino, which we learn later is like a seedy town where it's always night.
Let me think about it.
You there, stop that immediately. Go search for Princess Garnet.
Yes, sir. Once, sir.
The Pluto Knights always ask me out. I don't know what to do anymore. This is a pretty interesting opening, the way it's kind of like, they're really setting up an ensemble.
Yeah, switching between characters.
You. You're tired. This is
I'm so tired.
Ryrect. Captain Steiner, do you climb these towers for exercise too?
No, I'm searching for Princess Garnet. Is the princess at the top of this tower or not?
I want to reach the top, but at my age, I get so short of breath. By the way, Captain, have we all received the order?
No, I've only found 7 Knights of Pluto.
So you've given orders to the double super sleuths, Blutzen and Cole.
And also...
Our most inspirational writer, Laudo. And also, the only man who can name all the girls in town, Weimar. He can name all the girls. And also, the knight with the knack for navigating the neighborhood, Hagen.
I guess these all would be clues if you hadn't found these people.
And also, the winner of last year's cannonball race, Mullen Kedheim. You can do it, Captain.
Kedheim?
Yeah, we met that guy. And I was like, dude,
I overlooked that.
yeah, you overlooked how crazy of a name he had.
English just must sound so fucking insane to them.
Whew, fatigue rears its ugly head. So Steiner walks out onto a balcony and he's like, fuck, I'm tired.
Yeah, he just walked up like the Statue of Liberty. Like he took the stairs to the top of the castle.
No, I must persevere. The princess must be found. Hey, up. Zidane. Wait, over there.
He's standing at the top of this rampart, and he sees that the one across from him, Zidane is chasing the princess, like, around it.
Yeah, and it's got to be a thing where he's, like, gonna have to go down all those stairs and then go over and go up the stairs in order to get to that rampart.
It's just so funny because he's so far away.
Yeah.
It's like he can see them, but it's going to take forever to get over there.
Over there. It's the princess. Got it.
Being hounded by brigands! Fear not, princess, your knight is coming!
So now we go to another pre-rendered cutscene.
The princess, who thinks one of the knights Pluto, since we're dressed up, is like chasing her, steps up on the wall of the rampart.
Looks
and,
at Zidane.
Like, gives Zidane like a really sly smile and then jumps off the castle.
She is pretty. Oh my god, why is she falling to her death?
This is so dark, she kills herself.
No, she's holding onto a flagpole.
Look at Steiner's face.
Steiner cannot believe it.
Steiner and Zidane both freak out and look over the edge.
Princess Garnet has fallen, but it turns out she's holding onto one of those flag ropes, and she swings like on a giant swing across the area.
No, but she's cool. She's doing a cool...
Zidane grabs his own flag rope and jumps after her.
Yeah, he like swings down after her. She's having a ball, by the way. She's like smiling and swinging and
she's not depressed anymore.
It's like, yeah, it's great.
Are we on the other side of the rope? Because it would be hilarious if she was like, no, you were supposed to tie that to the... Oh, yeah.
Everyone has their own flag ropes, even Steiner, who goes swinging across too.
It's one of those things in
We're all flying.
That was great.
Steiner goes smashing into a wall like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, he way overshoots it and just like gets his stuck halfway in a building with his feet hanging out.
Ain't shit.
This is like a Studio Ghibli thing. Look at these guys. Huh? Where'd the princess go?
So Zidane hops down off the awning and finds himself in like the orchestra pit, and then Garnet jumps down on top of him.
Woo!
Ow.
Well, let's follow her.
Whoa! What in tarnation?
The princess like runs into what looks like a dressing room and bursts past this woman named Ruby,
sending her into a spin.
Hold your horses there. What kind of cattle you chasing, darling? You should at least say you're sorry.
Please pardon me. I was in a hurry, you see.
And here I am, fixing to get ready for my big entrance. Nucky.
Yeah, Nucky. Oh, I'm pregnant, Nucky.
God, that plotline was horrible. God. Hey, Zidane, did you see the way she hit me?
Michael Shannon's keeping me in a room, Nucky. This cow goes wilder than a bucking bronco. Nucky. Just let me talk to her, Ruby.
Come again, partner? Did you hear what I was saying?
Hey, Ruby, we'll talk later.
So who's that damsel, huh?
Nucky.
Nucky. You did it all for the Nucky.
I did it all for the Nucky. And it's a...
It's Steve Buscemi's face. These are Boardwalk Empire jokes.
Yes, Boardwalk Empire jokes.
I don't know if anyone watched that show.
So Zidane finally catches up with the princess.
Yeah, here she is. Do you work in this theater ship?
Oh, so she figured it out, huh?
Or did she say thieving ship or theater ship?
I thought she said theater.
As you have no doubt suspected, the truth is that I am actually...
That's a sick hoodie she's got.
Princess Garnet Till Alexandros. Her middle name is Till.
Maybe that's like a title.
Of Alexandros.
I guess we don't say that Leonardo da Vinci's middle name was De.
And Alexandros is her last name. Heir to the throne of Alexandria. I have a favor I wish to ask of you. I wish to be kidnapped. Right away.
Huh?
But that's what we're here to do already.
What a twist. I mean, also, it's like, how are we going to feel good about putting sleeping potion in her drink
That wasn't
and
gonna be
kidnapping
good.
her then? That was going to be horrible.
Please, they've come for me.
Right. Alright, leave them to me.
Thank you. You have my gratitude.
Alright then, Your Highness. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you.
And that's episode 1 of season 7.
God damn, man. I really like the opening of this game.
It's pretty good.
Like, just watching over it, having to describe it, it's so much more just nuanced and dynamic and complex than any of the other ones, even the newer ones.
Even the ones that we've loved.
It's crazy. The dynamics between NPCs need to be explained.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a lot. It was very fun.
Rich.
So we've kidnapped the princess, or we're about to. It's a mutual thing. It's not really kidnapping.
She wants it. Yeah, it's not. It's a consensual kidnapping.
But I also feel like she's kind of setting us up, because then if she gets caught, she'll just be like, they kidnapped me.
Oh, yeah, we really... Yeah, and then they're like, she wanted us to, and she's like, oh.
Whatever, she's a princess. She's used to fucking over everybody and not feeling bad about it, so...
I mean, the tickets are very expensive in this town, and she's done nothing about it.
The synthesis spends fucking life savings just to watch this play that sucks. But anyway, it doesn't suck. It's great.
It's a fantastic play. It's better than Loveless.
Yeah, it's way better than Loveless. That is an absolute fact. But man, we're underway. Episode 1 is done.
Yep. What's going to happen next week?
We're going to complete this sequence of events and actually escape the castle. Learn a little bit about what the princess wants. Put together our first party.
Yeah. There's more play to do.
There's more plays. There's still more going on before we leave Alexandria.
Yeah.
Even.
That's going to happen next week.
I think we're going to end up in a scary forest. We'll probably have some combat.
Yep.
More cutscenes. The beginning of this game is loaded with CG cutscenes.
We'll learn about active time events. Big part of this game.
So much is going on and going to continue to go on.
Oh, but before we go, let's check in with the Mognet and see if we got any messages.
Yeah, let's see if we have any mail, Kupo.
Let's call in the Mog.
Call in the Mog.
Hey, Mog, come here. Moogle, Kupo. Haley, come here. Haley, come here. Come here. Oh shit, she knocked it off.
No, it's... her Moogle hat fell off. God damn it, Haley.
Fuck. Come here. Come here. Goes back on. Yeah, she walked under some stuff.
Go to Jeff.
Come here. Come here. There you are. The Mog has arrived. Hello.
For those of you listening at home, Haley is our Moogle. We got her a cute little hat.
You have a message for me. Thank you so much. The Mog is going to sleep under the desk. So, the first message out of the Mognet. This is exciting. The message is from Ben, and it says, Hi, Kupo. This message comes to you from Ben, who has proudly supported NoCap for years, including the first message of his favorite game, Final Fantasy VIII, Kupo. It's so great to have NoCap back because it makes the workday just a little bit better, Kupo. However, with the long break in NoCat, Ben started his own podcast called Dragoon Effect, an audio-only Let's Play podcast that cares about your mental health, Kupo. Lucky for you, there are already 8 full seasons with continued weekly releases, Kupo. Man, we've been away for a long time. Holy shit. Games have included Alan Wake, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Oh, I gotta listen to the Hellblade
game
thing.
Fucking rocks.
Game's really cool. Doki Doki Literature Club, The Legend of Dragoon, and more. Along with short mental health discussions and tips, a new genre called text-only Let's Plays, plus annual video game awards starring many other podcasters, Kupo. Come listen to Dragoon Effect and maybe take those first few steps to improving your mental health as well, Kupo. Available on Spotify, Apple, and many other podcast services, Kupo.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The audio-only format grows.
It continues to expand.
That sounds great. That sounds like an amazing podcast.
Yes.
There's so many seasons already. Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe that. That's called The Dragoon Effect.
Go check that out on your podcatcher.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
We appreciate your support.
Well, we appreciate the work you're putting into the world.
Yeah.
You know, we can't do all of the audio-only Let's Plays. Somebody else has to be added too.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's so good. Thank you so much for your message.
Thank you, and thank you, Mog, for taking care of that message for me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a Mognet message, just email nocappodcast@gmail.com with the subject line message or Mognet. I'll get it.
Something that makes sense, please.
We do payments through PayPal. They're $25 each. Just email me, and we will say what you would like us to say. Please tell your friends about the show.
Yeah, tell your friends about the show. More listeners is better. That's like the point of it, I guess.
More listeners is better.
That's like what we're trying to do at the end of the day, I suppose. Is gather
we've long abandoned
audience.
the title that no one can know about this. Anyone can know about this.
Everyone should know about this.
Everyone should know about this.
Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters.
Yes, if you'd like to support us, go to patreon.com/nocat. We appreciate you. At $5, you get all the bonus content and the video version, which going forward will not be public, but this episode was.
If you're new to the show and you're wondering how and why we do all of this, it's because there's Patreon supporters.
Yep.
You can join their ranks.
Go buy our merch on Etsy. That's another great way to support the show while getting something in return.
Yeah, we got some t-shirts and mugs.
Yeah, and you get that at the $10 tier.
Yeah, if you sign
Patreon.
up on Patreon at $10, we'll send you some merch. Is there anything else that we usually do? I can't remember.
I think that's pretty much everything. Rate and review us on iTunes.
Oh yeah, go on iTunes and rate and review us. That still matters, I guess. It's weird to think about that.
I read every review
Yeah.
that comes in.
Give us a thumbs up, like this video on YouTube, I guess. And comment there, too.
And subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
There's got to be an easier way to do all this. Just have a good time. Just listen to the show and have a good time and do whatever you want. That's what you should do.
We're back, and episodes are going to be flowing.
Yeah, it's not going to stop for quite a while. I'm just excited it's happening again.
Yeah.
This feels great. Thank you all so much for listening.
With that, let's end on a little dessert. We always have a
what should
little
we have
clip
this
that we
week?
couldn't find a place for in the episode that we think is funny and worth hearing.
You know
And
what I
that's what the
saw
dessert is.
in a drink fridge the other day at a gas station was a Warhead soda.
Whoa.
And that sounds like you
Intense.
gotta try it at least once before you die, right?
Holy shit. Warhead soda is what we're having for dessert.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So before we get started, is there anything that we should do or say or present? Front porch?
Front porch?
Yeah, like should we front porch something? Like
I don't
it's a
think I've
term.
ever
You've
heard
never
that
heard
in
that
my
term?
life.
I was wondering if that was gonna set up
What
a
is
bell
this
or not.
like? Should we put...
It's it's a term that I've heard used when you're like, okay, I'm about to tell you an idea, but first let me tell you all the reasons that like you should think about this idea before I tell you it. And it's like you're not you're
I'm
trying
just,
to
I'm just like
present-
trying to connect what about it is front porch.
Oh, you're like stopping them before entering the house and going like you're here on the front porch and you're like, hey,
This is
hold
the
on a second.
folksiest shit I've ever heard in my life. I don't think
Before
I ever
you enter the
stopped
house,
anybody on my front porch.
I need to tell you something.
You need to look at my knickknacks. Do you see this
Before-
Coca-Cola sign?
So are you
Look at
saying that
this
there's
before
nothing that
you-
we need to tell them?
I don't know. I can't. I'm just so. Let me think about that.